Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we're going to be reviewing Lizard Milk from Martin House Brewing Company out of Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you for joining us.
Lizard milk, sticky on my lips. Lizard milk, one sip, one trip. Lizard milk, I can't shake the spell.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. There's Andy in the attic. There's Jay. I'm Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
We're going to have the lizard milk.
Lizard milk.
Lizard milk.
Ben, you enunciated so well.
Thank you. I got some pointers. So
Kind of disappointed. I was hoping it was a different color.
Like milk? Like white?
Yeah. Something funky.
Well, you hadn't tasted it yet, so.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
Because the name sounds funky.
It's not one that I would buy, so. Mm-hmm.
How about that? Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
How about that? Lizard milk from Martin House Brewing Company is a sour. 6%. It is a sour ale, as I said, with prickly pear, watermelon, and lactose. Now, does anybody know why it's called lizard milk?
No clue.
Nope.
You need to think back 20-something, almost 30-something years. Does this character give you any hint?
No.
Well, based on this, not exactly this character, but a reference to this character. Well, Lizard Milk was the nickname to Sobe, a flavored drink brand from the 90s and 2000s with a lizard logo.
I never drank it.
I never drank it either. I recall Sobe. I never drank it, but I recollect. Their most popular were strawberry daiquiri, pina colada, and the green tea. And their, the slang, the street name, Lizard Milk. Yeah.
Was it alcoholic or?
No, it was just a regular drink, So this is just their homage. Yeah.
All right.
That's about it. They don't describe their beer, and I had to find the reference to lizard milk because I never drank it, and I wasn't hip and down with the lizard milk back then, so I never heard that reference.
So we don't know why that was the reference, other than they had a lizard as a logo.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe the look of it, like the pina colada, and then the strawberry daiquiri look like strawberry milk.
Did they do one with watermelon?
No, this is just a sour that they made with prickly pear and watermelon lactose. They didn't say exactly why they did this one to the lizard milk to honor that. But yeah, they don't give a lot of information on their website about their beers. I really struggle with Martin House. Yeah, so I would like to know more about the why behind Martin House, which, I mean, we're on I guess this is our fourth most reviewed brewery, and they don't give us much information as much as we promoted them out of Martin House Brewing out of Fort Worth, Texas, the regional brewery founded in 2013. I guess we're just fortunate enough to get it in our area.
It's really what it is. That, and they're very prolific in the number of different beers that they
Mhm.
have in such a short period of time.
They're pumping.
I'd argue that they probably have more variation or different numbers of beers
Yeah.
in like a year span than really any other brewery that we've probably touched on.
Well, it's interesting. They'll take a base and make multiple variations of just like the salty lady, you know?
Yeah, because I had the strawberry the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at them, I mean, on just on Untapped alone, they've got nearly 1,100 different beers. So
And all their barrel aged, whether it's stouts, sours. Like I keep this. I don't know why I still have this in here, but they give this instead of a 22-ounce bottle, they give two
cans.
12-ounce cans, so you actually get a little more, and you get to split it. So I think that's a great idea. I think that I really like Martin House because their beers are great, but that was smart marketing, packaging, because we can't be together, and we would love to share beer with each other. So you can have a regular beer, regular sized beer, and then save it for another time.
And you don't see anybody else doing a box like that, right? I mean, you see that on the shelf, it stands out. I don't anyway.
If you see the box,
There's a
there's a
couple.
bottle in it typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's right. Andy, did you ever open that Vantage? I figure it's got a bottle. You know which one I'm talking about.
It is a bottle.
Is
Yeah,
it
do it.
Vanishing Point? Vantage?
Vanishing Point
Yeah.
or Vantage.
Vanishing Point.
Lord, I don't know.
And then Kirkland does a barrel aged that they put in a box, but I believe it's a bottle as well.
All right. Who's had this one?
Vanishing Point.
Who's had this one? Nobody?
Nope.
All right.
On New Year's Day. And I liked it.
Jay, what do you think?
I'm not a huge watermelon person or a prickly pear person. But I think they do a really good job of mixing these two together. I often worry when something says watermelon, is it going to be a watermelon or a watermelon rind? And, it just, you can get some of those that are a little different that I don't care for. But I really think they did a pretty good job with this. It does have sour, and I think the lactose cuts a little bit of that. I'm not sure why they added it other than that reason. Can art's great. I think I'm going to give it probably a 7.5.
All right, Andy.
Just sitting there trying to figure it out. I like it. I think the lactose magnifies that watermelon and prickly pear. It's really good. It's not a tart sour. A little fruity. The lactose thickens and creams it. It's really good. I would have this again. And being 6%, that's great. It even makes it even better. I give it an 8. I really like this beer.
It's very crushable in some ways, or maybe that's just because I've been
Rushing, working at John mowing the lawn.
Yeah,
just being you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think to me, I get a lot more watermelon on this one than I do the pear. I mean, the pear's there, but watermelon I can taste, with every sip. And on the first couple of sips, because it has a little bit of sweetness to it, it was very similar. It's almost watermelon Jolly Rancher, not watermelon flavor, not watermelon the fruit.
Artificial watermelon.
Yeah. So that was really the first thing that I noticed. I think
it smells like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, I mean that's if somebody was going to ask me to describe this beer, in 1 or 2 words, that would be it. Is really the what I get the most out of it. I can pick out a little bit of the pear and the lactose is there as well, but really just that kind of sweet watermelon from Watermelon Jolly Rancher is the main thing that I pull out of it, which is good. I think that's it's a very tasty beer, and for 6%, yeah, I would definitely drink it again. This was definitely an 8 for me as well. I think it's a fun beer, and it's one of those to buy and put in your fridge and have when you're feeling like a sour, because it's it's great.
I mean, you wake up feeling like a sour, so this is an everyday beer for you.
Exactly. Every day, all day.
Sour puss.
Sour puss.
That will be a 7.8 for the Lizard Milk from Martin House. Definitely one, if you find out in the wild, you have got to grab it and try it and let us know what you think down below in the comments, or hop on into our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It is a chat room. We chat and we enunciate and yeah, all that kind of good stuff. So definitely jump on in there and check it out. And hey, I would say at this point, we reviewed enough Martin House. If you see them, grab some. They have a lot of different beers, and I think overall we've been we've enjoyed the beer that we've had from Martin House as a whole.
We keep going back to them, so we like them. So there's plenty of breweries we could be drinking from that we can reach within our reach that we're not doing.
Exactly. Great point. So check them out. With that, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. We definitely appreciate that. And we've got a link down below for Hopped Up Beer Review merch. Be sure to pick up some of that as well. For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Lizard milk, lizard milk. Sticky on my lips. Lizard milk, lizard milk. One sip, one trip. Lizard milk, lizard milk. I can't